Hi, I'm Lucy from Library of Lucy and welcome back to my channel. Please ignore the shoes in the background. We'll just pretend they're not there. But basically, I'm going to be filming my January book haul. I didn't get many books in January. I was on a bit of a book buying ban. However, I still did get some. I made some exceptions because I can never stick to a book buying ban. It just doesn't work out for me. So the first book I'm going to talk about, I'm just going to put it on screen because I don't actually have it physically right now. But that is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover that was released this month. I don't have it with me right now because it got delivered to uni, not to my house. I forgot that I wouldn't be back at uni yet, so it's at uni, not here. I literally have no idea what this book is about. It was just the new Colleen Hoover, so I was just like, pre-order, I had to get it. Oh yeah, I didn't say, I pre-ordered that, so I didn't technically buy it in January. It just came in January because that's when it was released. But I did pre-order it last year, so I didn't technically buy it this year. I just got it this year, or this month. But yeah, I literally know nothing about this book. All I know is that it's really sad and everyone cries when they read it. And it's Colleen Hoover, so like, yeah, I probably will cry. But yeah, other than that, I literally don't know. So yeah, I don't have anything to say about that. I just got the new Colleen Hoover book. The next book that I got was Confess, also by Colleen Hoover. And I didn't buy this one, actually. This was gifted to me by one of my besties, from Perfect Paperbacks. She had a spare copy, so she gifted it to me. Again, Colleen Hoover, I just need all of her books. I think this book is based on like real confessions. Like, I think Colleen Hoover like asked people for real confessions, and I think this is actually based on them. Yeah, it says the confessions you read within this novel are true confessions submitted anonymously by readers. This book is dedicated to all of you who found the courage to share them. So these are real confessions by people who read Colleen Hoover's books, which I think is so cool. But basically it's about a girl called Auburn and a guy called Owen. It says to save their relationship, all Owen needs to do is confess, but in this case the confession could be much more destructive than the actual sin. I feel like I'm going to cry at this one as well. I don't know why, I just feel like all of Colleen Hoover's books I'm just going to cry at. Because I did cry at Heartbones. I actually didn't cry at It Ends With Us, but I really very nearly did. There was like a tear in my eye, but no actual tears were shed, which I was very surprised about. But that just makes me like think I'm going to cry at all of Colleen Hoover's books, which honestly is probably a very accurate prediction. So yeah, that was the next book that I got in January. Then, I don't know if you can tell, but it was kind of a Colleen Hoover binge buying month. But I got Verity by Colleen Hoover. Colleen Hoover's books were just recently like published with UK editions rather than US editions. They're like new UK editions, so they're actually a lot cheaper to buy now than previously. But yeah, this is Verity by Colleen Hoover. I think it's like a thriller romance. I did start reading this. I read like one chapter of this on ebook last year sometime, but I never finished it because I just wanted the physical copy. I didn't want to read it on ebook. Everyone, or like all the reviews that I've seen of this says that like it makes them feel sick. It's really like horrifying. Everyone loves this book, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone who I've seen read this book has loved it, and this is probably the Colleen Hoover book that I'm most excited to read. Maybe because there's that thriller element rather than it just being a romance. It says, Lowen Ashley is a struggling writer on the brink of financial ruin when she accepts the job offer of a lifetime. Jeremy Crawford, husband of best-selling author Verity Crawford, has hired Lowen to complete the remaining books in a successful series his injured wife is unable to finish. Lowen arrives at the Crawford home ready to sort through years of Verity's notes and outlines, hoping to find enough material to get her started. What Lowen doesn't expect to uncover in the chaotic office is an unfinished autobiography Verity never intended for anyone to read. Page after page of bone-chilling admissions, including Verity's recollection of the night her family was forever altered. Lowen decides to keep the manuscript hidden from Jeremy, knowing its contents could devastate the already grieving father. But as Lowen's feelings for Jeremy begin to intensify, she recognises all the ways she could benefit if he were to read his wife's words. After all, no matter how devoted Jeremy is to his injured wife, a truth this horrifying would make it impossible for him to continue loving her. It also says the TikTok sensation with over 200,000 5-star reviews. If TikTok likes a book, I want to try it. And over 200,000 5-star reviews. I can't wait to read this. The next book that I got is The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas, or Elena Armas. I'm going to say Elena. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry if that's wrong. But this book has been on my radar for so long. I've really wanted to read it for so long. And then I was in Asda the other day and it was only £5 in Asda, and it's more expensive than that on Amazon and Waterstones. And supermarkets don't always keep the same books in stock, like, constantly. So I just thought I'd get it while I was there, just in case they got rid of it. And it was the last copy there, so they might have got rid of it. I think this is like a fake dating trope. It says, Catalina Martin desperately needs a date to her sister's wedding, especially when her little white lie about her American boyfriend has spiraled out of control. Now everyone she knows, including her ex-boyfriend and his fiancée, will be there. She has 4 weeks to find someone willing to cross the Atlantic for her and aid her in deception. New York City to Spain is no short flight and her family won't be easy to fool. But even then, when Aaron Blackford, the 6'4" blue-eyed pain in the arse, offers to step in, she's not tempted even for a second. Never has there been a more aggravating, blood-boiling and insufferable man. But Catalina is desperate, and as the wedding gets closer, the more desirable an option Aaron Blackford becomes. It says, The Spanish Love Deception is an enemies to lovers fake dating romance, perfect for those looking for a steamy slow burn with the promise of a sweet happy ever after. That just sounds perfect to me. Enemies to lovers, fake dating, it's a happy ending. Slow burn, I don't know if I'm that much of a fan of, but enemies to lovers, fake dating, happy ending. I'm here. I just think this is going to be so good, and I know that Bisma absolutely loves this book. Bisma doesn't shut up about this book. So if I hate it, Bisma, I'm blaming you. Next, from a charity shop for £1 is Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart. E. Lockhart is the author of We Were Liars. I've never heard of this particular book, but We Were Liars was a 5-star read for me. I absolutely loved it. I know it's a very controversial book. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I was one of the people who loved it. So when I saw this book by E. Lockhart for £1 in a charity shop, I was like, I'm absolutely getting that. It also sounded really good. It's basically about an intense friendship, a disappearance, a murder or maybe 2, and a bad romance or maybe 3. It says that this girl is like a genuine fraud, so it's a thriller / mystery kind of vibe. I think it's suspense and there's romance in it, and yeah, it's E. Lockhart and I just want to try other books by them. Finally, I got Pretending by Holly Bourne. Mainly, I got this because it was £2 on Amazon. I have quite a problem. When books are cheap, I'm like, I might as well buy them. So yeah, this was £2 on Amazon. And I really want to read The Yearbook by Holly Bourne. The Yearbook is a YA novel by her, and this, Pretending, is an adult novel by her. So it's not the book that I want from this author, but it's a book by this author. It says, April hates men. How entitled and arrogant and cruel they are. She particularly hates being rejected by them after she's gone to so much effort to put herself out there. So when April meets Joshua, she vows that this time things are going to be different, because this time April is pretending to be Gretel, the perfect woman, the kind that any man would fall in love with. Gretel is going to lure Joshua in, and then she's going to make him regret it. But are all men really the problem? Is being Gretel really the answer? And how long can April keep pretending to be someone she's not? I feel like I like, from the last 2 books, I like books where the female protagonist is quite controversial and problematic. So maybe that's a me problem, but oh well. Also, this isn't a spoiler. I literally looked on the very first page and the first sentence is I hate men, which I just think is just such a powerful statement, and one that I am inclined to agree with. So I just think, I don't know why I got this, but I just wanted it. And when I read the blurb, I was like, a problematic female protagonist? Yes, please. These, along with Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover, are the books that I got this month. It was quite good for my bank account this month. I didn't spend too much. Oh my god, I actually want to add it up. I don't know how much Reminders of Him was. I think Reminders of Him was only like £6 on Amazon. And then Verity was about £7. That makes 13, I think. Add 5 is 18. Add 1 is 19. Add 2, £21 for 6 books. Because I didn't buy Confess. That's really good. Only £21 spent on books this month. Go me. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe. Bye.